In 1953, the largest vessel ever to navigate the Mississippi River and Illinois Waterway at the time successfully maneuvered through downtown Chicago on the Chicago River. This steel-hulled giant measured nearly 634 feet, 193 meters, long and 70 feet, 21.3 meters, wide. According to the Chicago Tribune, when the freighter passed under Van Buren Street, it had only 7 inches of clearance on each side. It's hard to imagine how such a feat was even possible, but fortunately, we have these incredible historical photos to document the impressive journey. In one photo, the Marine Angel executes a tight turn past the Wrigley Building, narrowly avoiding the riverbank near where the Trump Tower now stands. The Marine Angel was a self-unloading barge built in 1945 as a C4SB2 fast troop transport by Sun Shipbuilding and Drydock Co. in Chester, Pennsylvania. With a length of about 510 feet and powered by a 900 HP steam turbine engine, it was originally named Marine Angel. In 1952, Amerisand Steamship Co. acquired the vessel, with partial ownership held by Boland and Cornelius, who planned to retrofit the ship for use on the Great Lakes. The retrofit included extending the ship by 123 feet, adding a fuller bow, replacing the midship pilot house with a new bow pilot house, and overhauling the engine. This work was completed at Maryland Drydock in Baltimore. The Marine Angel began its long journey to the Great Lakes on March 5, 1953, when it was slowly towed down the Chicago River through the heart of the city, passing under its many bridges and into Lake Michigan. Towing company officials described the operation as a routine tow. However, there was one last challenge to overcome: the lock between Lake Michigan and the Chicago River, which was only 600 feet long, while the Marine Angel measured 634 feet. Regular lock procedures wouldn't suffice. To prevent contamination of drinking water, the flow of the Chicago River was reversed in 1900, and the harbor lock was used to control the water flowing from Lake Michigan into the river. Historically, the water level difference between the lake and the river was less than 2 feet. As the Marine Angel approached, the lockmaster opened the riverside gate, and the vessel was carefully eased in until its bow nearly touched the lakeside gate. Large hawsers were attached to mooring posts, and the lakeside gate was opened. With both gates open, the Marine Angel was winched forward against the rushing water, allowing the riverside gate to close. At that point, the ship was officially in Lake Michigan. Passing through the Michigan Avenue Bridge on March 6, 1953, the Marine Angel became the largest vessel to ever travel the Mississippi River and Illinois waterways at that time. After a brief stop at American Shipbuilding in South Chicago, the Marine Angel continued its journey to Manitowoc, Wisconsin, where self-unloading equipment would be installed. It arrived at Manitowoc Shipbuilding on March 13, 1953, and the work was completed by October of that year. The vessel was then renamed McKee Sons, in honor of the 11 sons of the 3 McKee brothers, the founders of Sand Products Corporation in Detroit. As McKee Sons, the ship became the first saltwater vessel to operate as a self-unloader on the Great Lakes. The ship continued to sail as a steamer until 1979. After lying idle for more than a decade, it was acquired by the Upper Lakes Towing Company in 1991, converted into a barge, and had its hull shortened by 53 feet. In December 2014, after more than 2 years of inactivity, the McKee Sons was moved to long-term storage in Muskegon, where it remains to this day.